In this video, we'll be discussing the global waste crisis and what we can do to reduce waste and create a more sustainable future. The world generates over 2.1 billion tons of municipal solid waste every year, and this number is expected to rise to 3.4 billion tons by 2050. This waste is not only a burden on our planet, but it also contributes to climate change through greenhouse gas emissions from landfills and incinerators. The waste crisis is particularly acute in developing countries, where inadequate waste management infrastructure often leads to open dumping and burning of waste, resulting in serious environmental and health problems for local communities. However, the waste crisis is not limited to developing countries. Even in developed countries, recycling rates are often low, and waste continues to accumulate in landfills and oceans. But there is hope. Governments, businesses, and individuals around the world are taking action to reduce waste and create a more sustainable future. Recycling programs, composting, and zero-waste initiatives are just a few examples of the efforts being made to combat the waste crisis. One effective solution is recycling, which helps to conserve natural resources, reduce energy consumption, and prevent pollution. In many countries, recycling programs are mandatory, and citizens are required to sort their waste into different categories for collection and processing. Another solution is composting, which involves breaking down organic waste into nutrient-rich soil that can be used to grow plants. Composting not only reduces waste, but also provides a valuable resource for agriculture and gardening. Zero-waste initiatives are another approach to reducing waste. These initiatives aim to eliminate waste entirely through waste reduction, reuse, and recycling. This can involve strategies such as using refillable water bottles, shopping at package-free stores, and buying second-hand goods. The fashion industry is also a significant contributor to the waste crisis. Fast fashion, the production of inexpensive clothing designed for quick turnover, leads to enormous amounts of textile waste. The Environmental Protection Agency estimates that the U.S. alone throws away 13.1 million tons of textiles annually. Some sustainable fashion brands are addressing this issue by using recycled materials or promoting clothes swaps or rentals. Consumers can also make a difference by shopping secondhand or donating unwanted clothing instead of throwing it away. However, reducing waste is not just the responsibility of governments and businesses. Every individual can take action to reduce their waste footprint. Simple actions such as bringing reusable bags to the grocery store, using a refillable water bottle, and composting food scraps can make a significant difference. Here are 5 things you can do to make a difference. Practice the 5 R's: refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and rot. Refusing and reducing the amount of waste you produce is the best place to start. Say no to single-use plastics, bring reusable bags and containers when shopping, and opt for products with less packaging. Reusing items instead of throwing them away can also reduce waste. Consider repairing or repurposing items instead of buying new ones, and donate unwanted items to charity. Recycle and compost as much as possible to divert waste from landfills. Shop secondhand. Instead of buying new clothes, consider shopping secondhand at thrift stores, consignment shops, or online marketplaces. This not only reduces waste, but also supports a more sustainable fashion industry by reducing demand for new materials and manufacturing processes. Adopt a zero-waste lifestyle. This involves minimizing waste production as much as possible by making sustainable choices in all areas of life. This includes using a reusable water bottle, cloth napkins, and handkerchiefs instead of disposable paper products, making your own cleaning and personal care products, and buying in bulk to reduce packaging waste. Compost your food waste. Composting is an effective way to divert organic waste from landfills and turn it into nutrient-rich soil for gardening. It's easy to get started with a simple home composting system, and many cities offer composting services or community composting programs. Educate others. Share your knowledge about waste reduction with others and encourage them to make more sustainable choices. Host a zero-waste workshop or event. Share tips on social media, or start a community composting program. The more people who are aware of the waste crisis and actively working to reduce waste, the greater impact we can have on the planet. In conclusion, the global waste crisis is a complex issue that requires action at all levels of society. Recycling programs, composting, and zero-waste initiatives are just a few examples of the solutions being implemented around the world. By reducing our waste footprint and supporting sustainable practices, we can help create a more sustainable future for ourselves and for generations to come. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to receive more updates on current affairs on sustainable development. I hope you feel motivated to take action and make a difference. Remember, the choices we make today will determine the kind of world we leave for future generations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.